What is going on, YouTube? Listen, it's your boy 72 and I'm back with a new video, and this video is gonna be talking about stretch res and FOV, and I have like a setting almost that helps me deal with the fact that Epic took away some FOV slash stretch res way back when in April 2019, which means it would cut off field of view, and yeah, you would no longer gain stretch res, essentially killing stretch res and locking Fortnite to a certain FOV. I'm going to show you a secret stretch res that I've been using that no one really talks about, and I don't know if anyone uses, but I use it, and I feel like I got way better after using it. So, I mean, if it's placebo, sure, but for me, I'll explain why it helps me. So before I do that, I'm just going to show you real quick like what FOV is, what stretch res. Zoe, okay, how stretch res used to work, its benefits, why people used it, and why it got removed, and then how stretch res works now. So FOV is the angle at which you see things. There's vertical FOV and there's horizontal FOV, which means that the smaller the angle, the less you will see, and the higher angle, the more you will see. So the angle that Fortnite has given us is 80, which is not great compared to other games. But for whatever reason, Epic doesn't want to give us an FOV slider, so people used to use way back when stretch res, and that's the verticality I was talking about, where you're able to shoot people above you, you're able to shoot people below you, you're able to line up shots easier, you're able to, essentially, it made you able to do more with less. Like, you didn't have to do as much because you could track people easier. It's almost, it's opposite of how it works in other games. So in like CSGO, for example, if you use stretch res, it would shrink how much you could see, but it would make characters wider. But in Fortnite, for some reason, the way that it worked, it would give you more field of view. And the reason that this was so good is because in a game where there's so much verticality, right? Like, you're trying to shoot people above you, below you, trying to see where people are, it gives you more awareness. So it's easier to line up shots, it's easier to hit edits, everything. It's just so much easier when you're playing on stretch res. But it would get squished vertically, which means the game would look worse, which is part of the reason why I think Epic initially was like, hey, we should probably remove this, was because of the viewing experience for streamers. If you look back at any of the old comments, people would hate on stretch res because how it worked. Even though it was effective for playing, some people who weren't used to it would be like, wow, this is terrible to watch. So the way that stretch res works now is it actually removes FOV. So people use it because it feels better, but it actually lets you see less than you used to be able to see on regular native res, which is 1920 by 1080. So if you use stretch res, it might make you feel better. Maybe it helps you. That's fine. But matter of fact is you're going to lose vision. So you're going to see less than another player could see if he's playing on native res. So this is what I've been using. I've been using a secret res. I've still been using 1920 by 1080, so not really resolution. Horizontally, I've squished it to a 4:3 ratio. And the reason is because Fortnite is a game where you have to track so many different things. Like, you have to look at the mini map for next zone. You have to check your shield and your health, check your inventory, check if your guns are reloaded, check where you are, where you have to go, where zone's going. There's so much going on that having to like scatter all around your screen and not have that FOV that you used to have is really hard to keep track of, especially when you're moving, right? If you're moving through endgame zones, trying to keep track of where people are while moving your eyes around the screen and try to figure out, hey, how many mats do I have? How much ammo is in my shoddy? All this different stuff, the mini map, where zone's going, where people are. It's a lot to keep track of. So by squishing this, it keeps everything a lot closer, so it requires less eye movement. And sometimes it's in the smallest thing, like that's the make or break point between you qualifying, you winning a tournament, you getting a kill, you finding, hey, that mythic grappler, that mythic charge, like whatever it is. Here's some gameplay of what it looks like. I'll just show you, 1920 by 1080 squished versus what it looks like not squished. And you can just look for yourself. I mean, as you're watching it, just try to like keep track of your mats, try to keep track of the mini maps. It's definitely a little bit of a difference, right? Getting used to like Fortnite comp, like everyone complains about RNG, but if you do everything that you can to minimize the RNG, I mean, hey, you get a lot better shot at doing well. So, I have an Alienware monitor and hashtag partner / hashtag ad, whatever you want to call it. Look, dude, it's not about the Alienware monitor, okay? That was a great monitor. Hear me out, man, okay? It's just what I use, but you can do it with any monitor. So, sorry, Alienware. And Tanoshi put together this little tutorial here about how you can do it with any monitor, and you can try it out yourself, see if it helps you. For me, it made me much better. Whether that's placebo or not, I guess it is, but not really, because everything is squished so you can see, less eye movement. If you guys enjoyed that, let me know what you guys think, and make sure you sub. We're on the road to 400k subs, so please do that. Leave a comment, like the video, let me know what you guys think, because honestly, playing on Game Boy Res, I missed it. This helps me play way better, makes me less tired playing the game. Yeah, just overall, let me know what you think, because I told a couple people about this, and I'm not really sure how they took it, so I'm curious to see how you guys feel about it. Maybe it helps you play better. If it does, hey, glad I could help, man. All right, it's been your boy 72. Please like the video, leave a comment, make sure you're subbed, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.